Dear friends, in this video we are going to learn how to draw the different conformational isomers of cyclohexane. We know very well cyclohexane is present in chair, boat, half boat and twisted boat form. Further, most of the molecules of cyclohexane are present in the chair form, and it is found to be very difficult to present or to draw the chair form of cyclohexane. So in this particular video, I am going to discuss with you how we can draw the cyclohexane chair form, or as well as we shall learn how axial bonds are different from equatorial bonds and how these are represented on paper. So, if you have a notebook in front of you, let us begin with the first chair form. First of all, draw two parallel lines using two lines from the notebook. Then extend these lines like this and complete the chair form. Very easy. I will draw the another form at the right hand side. Two parallel lines. Okay. So this is the way in which one can draw the chair form. Now about the axial bonds, which are very easy to draw. Look what I am doing. These two carbons are facing downwards. So the vertical lines are drawn representing the axial bonds. All these bonds are axial bonds. Okay. Similarly over here, these will be the axial bonds of this chair form. Now it is quite interesting to know how to draw the equatorial bonds. Now, how to draw the equatorial bonds? Remember well, the configuration of the bonds or the arrangement of bonds of the carbon atoms, alternate carbon atoms will be the same. So this carbon will be very similar to this carbon atom. So we shall take care that all the bonds which are there on this carbon atom will be here, as well as similar bonds will be here. So we shall have this bond parallel to this one. This bond is here. There is no bond over here. We shall draw that. This will be equatorial bond of this carbon atom. So this bond is already here. There is no bond parallel to this here. So we shall draw that here. So this way we can draw the equatorial bonds. Remember well, alternate carbon atoms have the same configuration or same arrangement of bonds. So this is same. This bond is same. This is here. It is lacking over here. We shall draw that parallel to this particular line. This one is the bond of this carbon atom which is lacking here. We shall draw that here. This carbon and this carbon, or even this carbon, these two are comparable, alternate carbons. So this is the bond. This is also present. This is also present. Only remaining is the bond parallel to this. That means this will be the equatorial bond. Okay. What is remaining? This carbon. This is very similar to this one. Bond parallel to this is existing. parallel to this is also existing, this is also existing, only lacking is this bond parallel to this line. So this way we can draw the axial and equatorial bonds. Okay, let us label them. This is axial bond, axial bond, axial, 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 axial. All the remaining are equatorial bonds. If this ring is flipped, this will give rise to the structure as shown over here. We have drawn the axial bonds, and remembering this fact that one carbon is having very similar bond arrangement with that of alternate carbon atom. So we shall try to find out which bond is missing. This one is missing over here, and this one is missing over here. Now these two carbons have the same bond arrangement. These two will be also same. There is a bond over here remaining. This one is also present. This is missing over here. Drawn parallel to this line. These two also will have same configuration. The bond, these are present already. This is also present. Only remaining over here is this parallel bond. These two carbon atoms will be compared afterwards. This bond is just missing, so it is drawn. So in this way we can draw the axial bonds on this particular chair. The bonds which are vertical coming up or down are axial bonds, whereas all the other remaining are the equatorial bonds. So both of these are chair forms of cyclohexane. This is the proper way to represent the structures of chair forms. Now we shall draw the Newman's projection formula of these different chair forms. For that we have to select any two carbon atoms, preferably those from the base of the chair, as front or back carbon atoms. So for this particular structure, if we watch this structure from this side, these two carbon atoms will be the front carbon atoms. These are shown by dots. These two will be back carbon atoms according to the viewer. So these will be represented by circles around this carbon atom. Now, according to the viewer, this carbon atom is common to both of these. It is at the downward position, so it is drawn like this. According to this viewer, this carbon is above this plane and it is connecting the backward carbon atoms, back carbon atoms. So these are shown like this. We know very well the bond angle between the carbon hydrogen as well as carbon-carbon bonds is 120. So for this front carbon, one bond will be here, another bond will be here. Again in 120 degrees angle with this particular bond that we have drawn before. For back carbon atoms, this is the bond, so another bonds will be like this. From this structure, those bonds which are vertical are nothing but the axial bonds. Those which are not vertical are nothing but the equatorial bonds. Okay. Similarly, if the same viewer is watching this structure from this direction, these two will be the front carbon atoms according to him. So these two are drawn by simple dots. These two will be the back carbon atoms, which are drawn as a circle around these bonds, these points. This will be the carbon atom common to these two. Back carbon will have the similar structure. Again, other bonds will be drawn at 120 degrees, and this will be the structure of this chair form. Again, the vertical bonds are axial bonds, other bonds are equatorial bonds. This is very simple method to draw the structures of the two chair forms, and the Newman's projection formula method to represent the chair forms. Thank you very much.